to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
Tonight, I say this to my Republican colleagues who are defending the indefensible. There will come a day when Donald Trump is gone, but your dishonor will remain.
You've heard me say it 100 times. I really think we're at an inflection point in history here. We're unrelated to any particular leader. Things are going to change drastically. And it occurs every 5 or 6 generations. And it usually is generated by technology. Dad would say, you know, the greatest sin of all is the abuse of power.
President Trump said that he wants to usher in a golden age for the United States. That will require.
But I realized that maybe it was the greatest gift I ever got, because there's so many people who are in circumstances where they have something that they're dealing with that's beyond their immediate control. And I watched how I was a runt when I was a kid. I was a small kid. I was a pretty good athlete all the time, but I was, and you know, I learned how to fight when I didn't want to fight. But when you get made fun of, you learn to step up. But what it did was, it made me realize that there's so damn many bullies around, taking advantage of everybody else. They're basic guardrails. And I think that this concentration of enormous wealth and power in a circumstance where everything's changing, and the biggest thing that's changing is how we communicate with one another. I mean, all kidding aside, did you ever get to the point where you weren't sure who the editors were? You can't say it's not true. And when people aren't participating in paying their fair share, I have no problem with people making millions of dollars. For God's sake, pay your fair share. And taxes and participation. And so I don't know, I just think things are at a point where it's awful hard to, I've had 4 of your colleagues in the last 4 years tell me they're worried they're gonna be real serious players like you, not you, but your caliber, worried about whether or not they're gonna be held accountable for telling the truth. When the hell's that ever happened in America? I mean, a long time. So I guess what I'm worried about is that the thing that keeps it on track are the guardrails. There's a Supreme Court that's independent, but accountable. There's a Congress that you speak your mind, but you're held accountable to basic standards. There's a presidency that says you have really limited powers. I mean, you're the top dog, but you can't dictate everything. And I don't know, we just seem to be chipping away at all those elements.
They're just fucking talking out of their ass. They ain't educating you on fucking anything, what it means to fucking be involved in a psychological operation. Either be the fucking deliverer or receiver of a mental fucking mind fuck that's gonna stick with you probably for the rest of your life, if it hasn't already taken hold of your psychology. You see this fucking patch. You've just been fucked by psyops because physical wounds heal. Once you let these fucking dumbasses tell you that you're part of some psyop, or you could be the victim of a psyop, they've just now fucked with your head to make you think or convince you that everything else you're going to hear from anybody else is bullshit. But their shit smells better.
La frutilla del postre, viste que es como que siempre en algún momento, viste, falta la frutilla del postre. Si cuando no hay alguna peleita, no entra algún pelotudo a romper la frutilla, como que no hay el espacio, no no es despacio, no es divertido, siempre tiene que haber algún pelotudo. Cuando no rompen los huevos los de abajo, lo que está en ultratumba, abajo del cementerio,
no hay nadie abajo.
los espíritus, mierda, entran los de arriba, ¿viste? Entonces siempre tiene que haber algo que divierta un poco la sala.
No, ¿viste la vela con la frutillita del postre? Que te dije, Isabel, el otro día yo de la frutillita del postre.
Sí, la guinda en el pastel para nosotros.
Claro, para ellos es eso, pero nosotros es la frutillita del postre.
No, chicas, de verdad me habéis impresionado. Yo decía, pero no me van a dejar defenderme a mí. ¿Será posible? Yo quiero defenderme, dejadme pelear, dejadme, apartaros, que voy. Ay, Anabela. Y Marta, con qué carácter, Marta.
Y no puteé, no
Portaste
puteé.
bien, porque si no Elon te pone en penitencia. Como lo puso a Buda.
Me porté re bien. Lo único que le dije que era un pelotudo nada más, pero después no,
Ay, Dios. En fin, yo no sé si volverá.
You came to us. You volunteered.